There we go. So this is the Wooting 60HE keyboard. It is one of the best keyboards in the world. It's a 60%, so you can see it's slightly smaller than mine by about 60%. Ooh, okay. I feel nervous, like this doesn't feel right. It's so quiet. I like it. Ooh. It feels so smooth, bro. I don't know how to explain it. I know you can't see, because like, I don't know, you can't see, but it's so smooth. As we hop into the gameplay element of this video, where I kind of just show what it's like in game, that kind of thing, I mean, you just kind of have to go off of my skill level, which is subpar to say the least, but you know, just try your best to put yourself in my shoes here. And I've got to give some pros and cons to this keyboard. This is an incredibly fast and responsive keyboard. I did some taps on it versus my regular keyboard, and as you can see, I am going faster on the Wooting, but that's because I can go so much faster, and it picks it up so quickly and responsively. If I go into slow motion on just my old keyboard here, you can see it's very delayed, and there's even some that it misses, which is fine because I normally don't tap my keyboard. I hold down the control and then I let go and hold down again. With the Wooting 60HE, you can hold it or you can tap it, whatever, it's gonna pick it up. It's incredibly fast and responsive, and it picks it up and it senses when you've let go so quickly. This is fantastic. I mean, having a responsive keyboard is obviously very good for playing video games. Is it going to make you the best gamer in the world instantly? Fuck, probably not, but it will allow you to be, you know, the best that you can be right now, and allow you to practice on something that is just gonna read what you're inputting it so quickly. Obviously, this is where people are gonna want to buy the Wooting 60HE for the responsiveness, for the durability, for the actual feel of the expensive build, and it delivers on all of those points. It's certainly why I bought it. But for your average BEDWARS player, is it worth it to buy a Wooting 60HE? I'm gonna go with no. I was fine before I had this keyboard, and I would have been fine probably if I didn't buy it. It was a personal choice for me. For me, I needed something that was responsive, was quiet, so that was most keyboards locked off the list for me. But hey, if you want that clicky-clacker gamer keyboard with all of that, I probably wouldn't recommend this keyboard. There's so many keyboards out there that are cheaper, that have a nicer click-clack sound if you were into that. Obviously, off of stock, you could buy switches and replace them if you're into keyboards. So that sort of thing, you can obviously do that, no problem. But if you're just looking for something out of the box that sounds great, there's tons of options out there that are just way cheaper, and you're probably not going to notice any difference between this and the Wooting if you're not looking for that responsiveness. I think this is a fantastic keyboard, but for $200, it's probably not going to check everyone's boxes. You should only buy this keyboard if it checks all of your boxes and no other keyboard does. If you're looking for the absolute best of the best, then this keyboard is fantastic. But for BEDWARS, man, that's a little overkill, I think. I don't really play that many other competitive games, but I imagine this keyboard would be fantastic for Valorant or CSGO. I know strafing is very important in those games, counter-strafing, I've heard of that term before. So if that requires responsiveness, this keyboard is going to be amazing for that. If you're looking to make ASMR videos on YouTube and need a clicky-clacky gamer keyboard, this is probably not going to be the keyboard for you. If you live in a home and you need to keep things quiet, like you live with other people or you live with your parents and you stay up late, this keyboard is very quiet. I play literally right next to my girlfriend. Our desks are connected. She would have a meltdown if I had a very loud keyboard because I spam it a lot.
This keyboard is so quiet and so awesome for that, and I can spam it all I want, and I can't get over the responsiveness. I know I keep saying it, but it's just the main selling point of this keyboard that I can't not mention it over and over again. It's, after just playing with it for one day, I would walk forward and stop moving on the screen before I even felt like I told it to stop moving. Like I let go of W, and it was so quick. I can't believe it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this Wooting 60HE keyboard. It is obviously getting older now. There's the Wooting 80HE, which is an 80% keyboard for more money. If you're interested in that sort of thing, maybe wait for that to come out. I think that pre-orders now, and it's available in February or January of 2025. But if you're looking for not good, but the best 60% keyboard, I would highly, highly recommend the Wooting 60HE.